Elvis Presley was more than just a singer. He was a cultural icon who influenced music, movies, and fashion. His style was bold, colorful, and innovative, reflecting his personality and charisma. He wore clothes that made him stand out from the crowd and express his individuality. He was not afraid to experiment with different fabrics, patterns, and accessories, creating looks that are still relevant and inspiring today. Elvis's fashion journey began in his childhood, when he grew up in poverty and had to wear hand-me-downs from his relatives. He developed a sense of appreciation for clothes and a desire to dress well. He admired the flashy outfits of country singers like Hank Snow and Roy Acuff, and the elegant suits of Hollywood stars like Cary Grant and James Dean. He also drew inspiration from the African-American culture of Memphis, where he learned to sing gospel and blues. As a teenager, Elvis started to buy his own clothes from Lansky Brothers, a local store that catered to black customers. He liked their colorful shirts, pegged pants, and two-toned shoes. He also wore pink jackets and black slacks, which were considered feminine colors at the time. He said, "I don't care if I do look like a girl, I like pink." He also wore his hair long and greased back, which was considered rebellious and edgy. When Elvis became famous in the 1950s, he continued to wear Lansky Brothers clothes on stage and on TV. He also added leather jackets, gold lame suits, and Hawaiian shirts to his wardrobe. He wore them with confidence and flair, making them his signature looks. He said, "I don't want to be like everybody else. That's why I'm a Presley." He also influenced his fans to dress like him, creating a youth subculture of rockabilly style. In the 1960s, Elvis's style changed as he focused on his movie career. He wore more casual and sporty clothes, such as denim jeans, polo shirts, and sweaters. He also wore costumes that matched the themes of his films, such as cowboy outfits, army uniforms, and racing suits. He said, "I like to play different roles. It gives me a chance to wear different clothes." He also experimented with facial hair, growing sideburns, and a goatee. In the late 1960s, Elvis made a comeback as a live performer with his famous '68 comeback special on NBC. He wore a black leather suit that showed off his physique and charisma. It was inspired by his role as a biker in the film Roustabout. He said, "I wanted to look mean, I wanted to look tough." The leather suit became one of his most iconic outfits and a symbol of his return to rock and roll. In the 1970s, Elvis's style reached its peak of flamboyance and extravagance. He wore jumpsuits that were custom-made by designers like Bill Ballou and Jean Dowsett. They were decorated with rhinestones, sequins, embroidery, and studs. They also had high collars, flared legs, and capes. They were designed to catch the light and create movement on stage. Elvis said, "I like to sparkle when I perform. It makes me feel good." He also wore belts, scarves, rings, and sunglasses that added to his glamour. Elvis's fashion sense was not only about appearance, but also about attitude. He wore clothes that reflected his mood, his music, and his message. He said, "Clothes are part of my personality. They tell people who I am." He also used clothes as a way of connecting with his fans, giving away scarves and rings during his concerts. He said, "I love my fans. They are my family." Elvis Presley died in 1977 at the age of 42, but his legacy lives on through his music and his fashion. His style is still admired and imitated by celebrities, designers, and fans around the world. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest style icons of all time.